which is pretty insane. So let's go and do a speed comparison between both these devices. Okay, there we go. Go and clear out the apps in the background. As you can see, they are all pretty much cleared out. So let's get into it. So phone calls, 3, 2, 1. Kind of the same thing. The S24 is here, S23 is here, by the way. Messages, 3, 2, 1. Kind of about the same thing too. Camera, 3, 2, 1. And I would imagine there's actually a lot of overlap between these two, to be completely honest. Play Store, 3, 2, 1. I totally messed that one up too, but we'll just load into it. Just going through and see if there's a big difference here. And you can actually see the S24 was able to kind of load faster overall than something like the Samsung Galaxy S23. Not really too sure why. We can load up TikTok or whatever application. Let's just do this one, 3, 2, 1. Kind of the same thing. Hopping out of these two. We do have some third-party apps here. Unfortunately, I have to go into the Game Center thing on this one, or the Game Pass, whatever it's called. Not Game Pass, the other one. We can do these ones, X321. Okay. I think the S24 is slightly faster. Snapchat, 321. We're very fast on both those phones. Quizlet, 321. I think S24 is slightly faster there. We can get into this Game Center, so Game Hub or whatever it is. Let's get into this one. We have some games here that we can go and try out. Oh, we'll just go and hop out of here. We'll go and try it here, though. Let's do it later. Let's do Temple Run 2, 3, 2, 1. Now, this game is not that big of a game, but it's still a good game to kind of test out. And you can see we did have that downloading content thing or downloading config, whatever, on the S23, so it could slow it down just a tad bit. Not a big deal, though, but just one of those things to keep in mind. And the S24 was basically already loaded. S23 took a little bit more time getting to some gameplay. Let's see if there's a big difference here. Like I said, I really don't think it's going to be a massive difference. You can kind of see for yourself what's going on here. It's going to be kind of the same thing, hopping out of these two. Let's get back into the Game Hub thing, whatever it's called. Let's go and let's try like Snake vs. Blocks, 3, 2, 1. Now, again, this is not, the most intense game of all time, but it's still kind of cool to see even small differences like this. You can see, again, the S24 is overall doing a better job here. Getting into the actual game, I don't really think it's going to be that big of a difference. Hopping out of these two. Let's get back into Game Hub. Let's go and try Thank You, 3, 2, 1. And once again, this is going to be a pretty basic one for the most part as well. And the Galaxy S24, once again, is probably the faster one. Hopping out of these two, let's get into another one. Let's go and try the regular Temple Run, 3, 2, 1. Again, not the biggest game in the world, but still kind of fun to test out with some of these basic ones. I'll probably have a full speed comparison at some point, but you can kind of get a gauge that the S24 is only like slightly faster than the Galaxy S23. I think you're going to notice bigger differences when it comes down to like massive games. Like if you're playing Genshin Impact on the highest settings, then maybe you'll notice some bigger differences. But so far, basically the same thing as far as we can tell, but there's a slight improvement with the Galaxy S24. Now, in terms of the camera side of things, you're definitely getting very similar camera layout.